Hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are you? Good to see you. River Spirit, if you're still in, hello, my love. Siren, how are you? Ashes, welcome in. I just threw the link up for Ashes. So, Mr. Blue, good to see you. 210, how are you? Getting my YouTube up and going here. Get on live chat. Chu, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome in, Agnes. How are you this evening?
Hello. Good. How is everybody?
Good.
Mr. Blue, Chew,
Sorcerer
210.
Dan.
There's a stand the man, River Spirit, Siren. Hello.
What's new with everybody?
Hey, Casey.
Casey Rhodes, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I need to, I picked up a few. Oh, it won't come out of there. There we go. There. Little Halloween. Little Halloweeny fun there. Hope you're doing well. Holy cow, folks, are you watching what silver's doing? Oofta. And gold.
Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it?
Silver and gold. Just thought to be a little bit fun today. Oh, you got it back. I missed your live stream last night of the unboxing, and I was going to watch it today, but I just haven't had time.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, I was just needed some time, so I just hopped on. So, hey, AZ, how's it going?
Let me make you bigger here. I want to see. I'd like to see that the three legs there if we can see it.
It's right there. 1, 2, 3. See?
Show that back so we know what we're looking at there. And an XF40, that's an incredible. Yeah, look at that. All right.
Yeah. So the polish, they polished out the front leg, and then there is, I call it the hairy leg. So that hairy leg is there. The E pluribus is not touching the back, so there's separation there. And then there's another marker that's on there. So, yep, there's the horn, 3 legs stuck in the area, and the Wanger certified.
Did you have a little restoration on it?
Oh, no. Nope.
Okay. All right.
Just like it is right there. Straight grade.
Straight graded. Wow. Look at that. That's incredible.
Yeah,
what a fantastic find that is.
And they got a lot of reals back. We set a bunch of reals off too. And so that's XF40 for a 3 leg, and that's XF40 for a Hawaka 8 real copper sud.
1814.
Which is.
We took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. Sorry.
And that is a top pop coin. It is the top pop. There is not 2 of them. There is only 1. This is it.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And that the striations that show on that, is that just?
That's on the copper planchet on the coin, but I don't know why it didn't get damaged. It blows my mind that they gave it a straight grade, but it's on both sides, so I don't know.
But, well, I mean, I understand a little bit of the pitting there, but usually with the striations like that, that's caused from like mechanical or
Yeah.
something. But
Beats me. I don't know. And then we got this one back, another straight grade, 1812.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, and it's 8 real, fine 12. And CM stands for chop marks. It has a T and pomegranate. That is the T chop mark. And that is the pomegranate chop mark. That's what those are.
I'll be darned.
Yep.
I didn't realize that they would include identified chop marks.
Yep. I guess on certain ones, I think this is like a pretty popular one to happen like that. So it's pretty popular. So
Okay.
those
That's
are
fantastic.
pretty neat stuff. And we got 1748. They said it's prepared. They gave it details. I don't see the repair.
Yeah, where? Okay. The rim above the Q.
That's the only thing I see is that little right there. But when you look at the top of the rim, I mean, the rim is correct.
So, but I wonder because there's that mark there, and then there's a mark at the.
You got a little mark right there, that little line that goes up. Then you got a little ding. I call it a ding right there in the edge of the rim.
And then is there a little mark there where the flower is next to the. Oh, I was just wondering if it was like in a pendant or something, but I don't see.
No, this one wasn't in it. I don't think so. So look all around it and flip it over and look on this side. And
where would it have been repaired? What's next to that F? Is that just a dark spot to the right of the F?
yeah, I'm looking right there. Yeah. So that would be right here on this side.
So, Cherie, welcome in.
So about a 1/4 inch in.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That would be right about there. Yeah, it beats me. It's one of those that it'll probably be cracked out. We'll send to NGC. So
I was going to ask that because I mean that's disappointing that they would say repaired.
Yeah, especially 1748. Yeah, and you can go to PCGS. You can type in the 8 digits there, and you'll see the pictures. We had pictures made of everything, so you can see the big picture. So I don't know.
That's frustrating, but it's worth it to send it back, or to send it into NGC.
Harshly cleaned AU details, 1765. Harshly cleaned, polished, probably. Harshly cleaned, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm with
and then they give it the same designation. There's another one that has been cleaned, and it gets to 0.92. That's what that designation is for clean. So it just says clean, where this one says harshly cleaned. But maybe that's just the way they do it at PCGS. They call polished harshly cleaned. But it's still pretty coin. 17 and 65. And then here is 1810. So it's been cleaned.
But that's one, didn't you say you thought that was cleaned before you sent it in?
I mean, it very well could have been. I mean, hey, Cherie, how's it going? It's got that little scratch right there, but how many of these things aren't cleaned,
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's a 10. Here's a 21. They said this one was also cleaned.
Wow.
He's a funny looking fellow. And then 18, this is a 1822/1 out of Guadalajara. And they said it's being cleaned.
Where I don't see anything on that surface that shows.
Yeah, that's just part of it,
I don't see. I maybe under a microscope you can see details of it being cleaned, but
I mean, you can see a little bit of marks right through here. I mean,
oh, okay.
Kind of see them right there and right there,
But I mean, 1822. Wouldn't it be more unusual for it to have not been cleaned? I think these coins were pretty commonly cleaned. Earlier on, maybe.
And then they didn't hold her these. I got 4 that didn't hold her.
Oh, really?
This one they could not verify authenticity. 1813, 8 real. So they could not say, yes, this is real.
Oh, send that to NGC.
Yeah. So that's super nice. And then they got this one. PVC residue. So let's not hold it because it's got PVC residue on it. Okay. Well.
What?
All right. Little spot right there. And that's what the rim's supposed to look like. That's what the other coin that the sieve was repaired, the rim looks like that. There, so, but still a nice little coin from 1814, or 211 years ago. They said this one was counterfeit.
Really?
Yeah. So I found a company online, Worldwide Numismatics. They're out of Arizona, near Phoenix, and they deal in these coins. So I just called him on the phone yesterday and just asked him, told him what it was, and asked him the question. And he told me to look at the edge. He said, "Does it look like it's been filed?" I said, "It looks like it's been hammered." He said, "It's counterfeit. They didn't do that." He said, "The counterfeit coins, they did do it. The planchet, it's thicker than a normal coin. It's a little bit narrower than a normal coin." And he said that these coins actually had some gold content in them. Where they mixed it, they didn't do a good job refining stuff. So I sent him all the pictures and all the codes, waiting for him to message me back to see what he thinks about all of them. But this one, another one, they said they couldn't authenticate. So it's a sombrete it's an 8 real. So this thing's super nice. I think it's super nice. I mean, you look at it, it's different. So there's a reverse. There's the obverse. So let's you look
So
at
are they saying just because not enough of the original coin is visible on that?
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And I'll show you why.
Yeah, that's pretty similar.
This one's got a little more wear on it on the back than that one does.
Yeah.
But you still see the letters right, coming across like it does.
Yeah.
This one is graded by NGC.
Yeah. NGC is going to be seeing some more, I'm gathering.
Yeah. So that one we just looked at that was graded by NGC sold March of 2022 at Heritage Auction.
Oh!
They have sold two coins like this. One sold for $3,500, and then that one sold for $12,000. Yeah, that one's going to NGC. Crazy.
Wow. That's incredible. I wouldn't hesitate to send those on to NGC.
Oh, yeah.
See what you can get. I was unpacking some pictures yesterday. I still haven't put up all of our pictures, but I came across, I had this in my box.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, they're fun to hang on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got that hung up. They aren't of quality to like put in an album. I can get much better quality than that, but
Hey, Kevin, how's it going?
hey, Kevin, how are you? How's your mom? I hesitate to ask but hopefully she's kind of floating along. You're spending some quality time with her, and we're trying to do that ourselves. My special sister was supposed to go with us tomorrow, but I think it's not going to work out. She's not feeling well today, and she's got 2 baseball games tomorrow to watch. So I know what priorities are. But we got the first snow of the season the other day. Hey, Kevin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Kevin, they got it bad around the Capitol there. I think just not too far from the Capitol, worse than we did here. Our old house looks like they got about 4 or 5 inches of snow this week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And I'm supposed to have more in the morning. Chemo, yeah, I'll bet it does, Kevin. I'll bet it does. And that's certainly a conversation to have. I know I wish with my dad that we had that conversation sooner. He took chemo right up to the week he passed. And I mean, I took him up for chemo on Tuesday, and he went in the hospital Friday and was gone Sunday morning. And it just took everything out of him. So quality over quantity is, yeah. But bless their hearts. I've talked to some friends in Alaska. If anybody's wondering, Andrew, Northwest Coins, they're fine. We have some friends in Kotzebue. We have not heard from them as of yet. We heard from friends of theirs through the grapevine that they're fine, but we don't know anything about their home or that situation. So,
What happened?
The remnants of the typhoon hit Alaska.
Oh, Well, I didn't know.
Yeah. So flooded the western coastal villages.
Wow.
So just go out there and Google it. Yeah, the tidal surges and the winds flooded villages along the coastline there. Andrews Northwest Coins was a little north of it, so they got some outlying winds. They had some like 4 foot surges, but nothing that was outside of their norm. But certainly, some of those other villages south of them are really struggling, and some of those villages are difficult to get to in good weather and good conditions, and homes have just been washed away. I know the Alaska National Guard has been, and the Coast Guard have all been quite busy. So keep those folks in mind over the coming weeks. I haven't looked at, I try to stay away from that kind of, I haven't looked at, but they have a missing and a death toll that's up there, double digits. And so outside of that, what's the good news this week, folks, in the community? Anybody? Do I have any? I've got some new things here to offer up tonight. We've got 9 watching, unless maybe I need to refresh my YouTube. I missed
the weekend. 18 watching.
Okay, I just refreshed. Yeah, I missed the weekend. I was not feeling well over the weekend, so I kind of laid low. I missed Sunday streams completely with this stuff. Just trying to get ready for the week ahead here. So 18 watching. Well, I refreshed and now I'm on top chat instead of live chat. Tonight's giveaways, folks. Donated to St. Jude's in memory of Starika is that roll of Canadian 1 cents, the 1961. So that will go out to St. Jude's, and we'll do that about halfway through. And somebody will get a couple of, we'll get a 76 proof and a 20 pence in a pumpkin card, because why not? We can. So I have a couple missing packages out there, and I don't know if others have had this conversation out there in the community. Shipping has always been, kind of risky in a way if you don't pay for insurance or signature delivery. And so I've had a couple packages go AWOL. I think one package is headed back to me. I did not have an updated address to this person that I shipped to, and it was the wrong address. It looks like it might be on the way back to me. So I'm giving it a few more days. It's weird that there's no tracking. It says return to sender, no longer at this address, but there's 0 tracking for the return trip on it.
Hey, Papa Frank, how you doing? I had that
Hey,
happen.
Papa Frank.
I sent a package to Ray. It had the wrong address. It's right after he moved, and he had both addresses kind of combined together. And I had it. It said it was coming back to me, and they ended up delivering it to him, which is weird, but maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. My camera says it's unplugged and it's not unplugged, and um we've reported to the, why is this not to the post office, and the post office knows that person's current address, but since that address, when you do a change of address, it's only good for 6 months.
Hmm.
They'll forward it, and this fell outside of that 6 months, and so they wouldn't forward it to that person, um, which just seems insane. They said no, they have to send it back to me, even though it's the correct person. It's blah blah blah.
Wow.
So we're hoping, fingers crossed, that it comes back to me, and then I will reship it. The other package was shown as delivered, but the person that it was sent to didn't receive it. And they've talked to their carrier, and the carrier was off that day and had a relief driver, and so it was erroneously delivered somewhere. So we've asked for a GPS location for that package, because supposedly when they deliver them and they scan them, it provides a GPS location.
Hmm.
And we've asked for that, and somehow they're saying, oh, only a supervisor can get that. I've gone into my post office here, and they're saying, oh, it has to be done at that local. And so I went back here and said, I'm not getting anywhere with that local. What can we do here? I filed a lost package report, and now my pirate ship shows that package as undeliverable, and that there's been a claim filed on it, which I believe is the claim that I filed. But it might be a time for people to really think about. I don't know if people use UPS or FedEx or other means. I know Pirate Ship has the ability to generate UPS labels.
Yeah, I ship to some customers UPS. It seems to
Okay.
work out pretty well. So
Okay.
but all the packages I have shipped, I haven't had any. I've only lost one. I say I lost it. I didn't lose it. Somebody stole it at the post office, but I've only lost one package. Knock on wood.
I had one package. We know that post office had someone that was stealing packages. And yeah, it was arriving empty, Cherie. And so I had sent them something, and thankfully it wasn't, they were like, yeah, I'm not worried about it. It was, like 1 ounce, and we were paying, $23 or something like that per ounce at that time. He said, I'm not worried about it. And I said, well, I'm going to send you another package. And so I sent him a glitter bomb. I said, hey, don't open this package from me. And if you do it, outside. But I literally I put a rock in it. So there was something odd, heavy in the bubble mailer. And then I filled that sucker with glitter. And I thought, if that person in the mailroom gets a hold of that, and they're going to rip that open, they are going to be visible for a long time, because glitter never leaves. And unfortunately, um, it didn't work. They delivered it to him. I'm like, well, toss it out or send it back, and I'll send it again or something. But that's the only I shipped a package to Tomoko in Canada, and it bounced all over the West Coast. It went to Spokane and Seattle and down to Los Angeles, and then Santa Clara and back to Spokane and Seattle before it left and went to Norway. It went to Norway and Finland and Iceland and then to Canada. It took a little over 2 months, but he did get it. So, I guess, I don't know. It's just a risk, I guess, that we all take. I guess it's like a risk when you risky ship. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating for sure. And I know at our old house, and I found that the people here in the postal office are quite nice and pretty helpful. Not quite as good as my old postmistress. She was like a bulldog. I mean, she had no problem with going right to the phone and picking up the phone and calling that postal office, across the US. Mail myself. We both we laughed about that package was well traveled, and it didn't even need to have a passport. So pretty incredible. And we both kind of wrote it off, thinking, it'll never get there. I had made, it was some silver that I poured for Tomoko, a cancer pendant for him, and it was just a gift, and some other things, nothing that was real valuable, just more had meaning. And yeah, just went all over everywhere. So, all right, well, we have 16 watching. Let's go ahead and kick this off. I got a few new things tonight to show. If move this stuff out of the way. Pardon my reach over the top here. I have 1 gram silvers. Well, I'm sorry about that. 210. The gal down here has been, pretty helpful. In fact, when I went in today to tell her, hey, it's showing now that she knew, when I walked in, she knew exactly. She's like, well, do you have it? Do you know where it's at? Did it arrive or whatever? So, I'm not just a customer that walked away and she forgot all about it. I have 1 gram silvers. These are 1 gram Valcombis. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 11. I have 12 of them available. I'm going to ask $3 each for them, folks. It's like hubby gets some medication through the VA, and the VA only uses the USPS. So the USPS is vital. to us for that. 1 grams, $3 each, 12 available.
How you doing, Gold Maple? Good to see you.
All right. Where's my Canada folks? Gold Maple just popped in. There he is. I have here, this is a 1959. It is a 50-cent. Obviously, you can see the Atmex thing on that. It is BU proof-like. Those, let's see if I can get that to move in that. This is, I believe, 80%. Yeah, 0.8% silver. I have a starting bid on that of 16. Bill 457, how are you?
Hello, Bill.
It's a 1959, 50 cent. It does have a little bit of toning starting there. You can see there along the edge. It's a beautiful coin, Gold Maple. I should take it out of this older flip that it's in and put it in something nicer. Oh, I'm going to pull you up, Ashes. This is my sister.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, everybody. How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Great day. Let's see here. How about 1955 Benjamin Franklin $half proof 66? By the way, if you purchase from me, I take PayPal, friends and family only, or Cash App. No notes over here. You can put a note over here. That's fine. If you do purchase from me, please email me right here. That would help. Make sure I got your correct address. Hey, Benjamin, how's it going, buddy? I got your correct address. Let me know what you purchased, so it makes things a lot easier on my end, and we don't make mistakes that we're just talking about with UPS. And at least I have your right address to try to do something with. Excuse me. So 1955 Benjamin Franklin proof $half. This is a proof 66 and a PCGS holder. 378,000 is the mintage, and there is a reverse. And like a big pie in the sky, here's a Benji. That's Amore to the right, Papa Frank, and that's $70. Here's a 1956 Type 2 proof 67 Benjamin Franklin. This is by NGC. And this one is $65. 669,000 is the mintage on these. And there's the reverse of that coin. Nice little slabbage. 1956 Type 2. 1956 Type 2. Now this is a proof 68 by NGC. So just a little bit nicer coin. And this one is $90. 90. When a Benji hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. There you go, Papa Frank. We got you. 1958 and proof 67. Another NGC slabbed. In reverse. 875 is the mintage on it. 875,000. And this one is 55. Sing it, Dino. I can. Let me get my here. That's me shaking my drink in the ice right there. You hear it? There it is. Trying to be like Dino. 1958, proof 66. Littleton Select. Boy, that adds value right there. Littleton Select. That really adds value to this coin. It is a nice coin. Proof 66. Super nice coin. 875,000 is the mintage on this coin. And this one is $45. 1962 Benjamin Franklin $half by NGC with the Ben Franklin label. This one is proof 67, and here's the coin. Old Ben looks like Big Flip. If y'all didn't know it, that's really Big Flip. And this one has a price of $45. 45 is the asking price. Monday. Did I go live Monday? I went live yesterday. Yesterday's Tuesday. So I went live last night just to have a coin chat, just sit here and just talk with a bunch of folks. That's all. This is a nice one here, folks. 1962 Benjamin Franklin $half graded by NGC. It's proof 65 Cameo. So that's always nice to see Cameo on old Ben Franklin here. And 3.2 million is the mintage. That one is $60. $60. Yeah, I was just, we buried my firefighter today, the one that died of occupational cancer. I got cancer while on a job, so it was a line of duty death. So we had that funeral today, and I was just living down the dumps, just sitting here. My wife went over to be with the grandbabies, and they're on there, were doing their stuff, and I just didn't want to do anything. So I just hopped on, have a coin chat, just see what's going on. Hey, I dig. What's up, DeCoon? How you doing, sir? Here is a 1963 and proof 66 PCGS green label. So nice, a little Benjamin Franklin. This one's only $40. $40 right there. 3 million is the mintage on that one. A little over 3 million. How about a Kennedy $half? Bicentennial, silver, proof 68. Thank you, Sheree. I appreciate that. Yeah, he was only 56, just turned 56. Got diagnosed in May. That was his birth month, May, and he lived 5 months after his diagnosis. A facsimile signature of President Kennedy. Right there he is. President Kennedy right there. Proof 68. Oh, for a cameo. And this one, proof 68 ultra cameo, 4 million is the mintage, and this one is only $30. $30. Hey, if you can throw your link. If not, we'll throw it here shortly. Yeah, y'all make sure you check out. Yeah, auto pin. Yeah, there was a lot of auto pin went on just not too long ago, probably. But we can't talk about that because Silver Keys will kick me off the channel. No politics. But yes, we'll make sure we'll toss that link so people can watch that. But $30 on that one. Here is a 1964, 90%. This one's 40%, by the way. 40%er. This one is 90%, proof 67 by PCGS. Got a little toning across the top right there. Proof 67. Kennedy $half. It's only $32. $32 is the asking price. A little toning right there. You see that toning coming around the bottom? Yeah, one coin I had to wait for Moose Socks to get here. I told him I would wait. And if he shows up, we'll do that coin. We'll give him time to hop up. So Moose Socks, if you're here, let me know in chat. Excuse me, here's a 1976S. This is a bicentennial silver, 40% and MS67 by PCGS. There's that dual date, 1776 to 1976. And the reverse. And that one is $49. $49 is the price. Here's a 2000S silver proof 63 ultra cameo, which is a really weird grade, proof 63. If it was a Morgan, I get it. I guess maybe they gave it because of the thumbprint. Who knows? But 2000S San Francisco minted silver. This is 90%. And this one is $30. $30 is the asking price. Only 965,000 is the mintage. Gleason, hello, Gleason. I did get your email. I did look at that. I'll make a few inquiries and see what we can do for you, sir. Up next, folks, is Onza. This is a 2008 Mexico City silver proof 69 ultra cameo. Yeah, I think so too, Bill. I can't wait for the new coins to come out for the 250. I just think it's going to be awesome to see what they come out with, and I'm going to buy a roll of everything that comes out just to put it up, because why not? So this here has some nice wing tips, as you can see right there on the screen. The wing tips are extremely nice right there. This is a 2008 1/4 ounce silver in a proof 69. It has a mintage of only 2,900, and the price is $45. $45 is the asking price on the 2008 1/4 ounce Onza, quarter Onza. Here is a 2024, another quarter. Now this one is in proof 70 ultra cameo. This one is 60. So just so you can see it, so you'll be able to say that you saw it. There's the wingtips, what everybody wants to see, the wingtips. That is a proof 70 right there. Then this is a proof 69. Proof 69 and a proof 70. This is 2008. This is a 2024. 2024. How about this one? Here is a 2022 Mexico First Strike Onza. Libertad silver in MS70, graded by PCGS, the Mexican flag holder. I blame sheet. How much for the 24? The 24 bill is $60. $60 for the proof 24. The proof 2024 graded PF70 Ultra Cameo. Fill up the board. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Silver Keys is on the phone. She'll be right back. And this 2022 is 1 in 55. This is a one Onza. Let me look. I don't think so. Not right now. Here is a nice little holder with a proof, or with a 1964 90% Kennedy half dollar. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Now, this is 28 bucks. Bait the hook. How's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Silver Keys is on the phone. She will be back in just a few minutes. Well, that's pretty cool, Papa Frank. That's not pretty cool. That's really, really, really cool that you're able to be there with him. That's nice. Not many people can say that. Here I have some more Onzas. Here this is the 1991, nice backdate one Onza. And this one is 80 bucks, $80 for the 1991. I have 1986. There's a 1986. 1 onza. Reverse. And this one is $80. Here's a 1985 onza. This one is also 80 bucks. Libertad, onza, it's all the same. I think these do say Libertad around the rim. That's the only place it says it. So 1 onza, Libertad. Y'all know what they are. If you like them, you'll take them. Here's another 1985. There you see it's got Libertad inscribed right there, right across. Yeah, still 1 ounce silver. And that one's also 80 bucks. And another, this is a 1984, nice older back date. This one is also $80. I think I see a theme, folks. What do y'all think? There's a theme. That's crazy, Papa. Which at least you got to be in a room with him. I think that's pretty cool. I can say now I know somebody that was in a room with him, so that's pretty cool. I stood where he gave a speech one time. Here's a 1983. This one's also $80. $80. And the last back date that I have is another 1983. You guessed it, 80 bucks. Just packing these coins up, getting them out of the way. We'll show something else here. About that. What do you think that might be? Could that be something exciting?
Is that gold? I see that.
Yes.
I see that. I'm like, okay, everybody, get your napkins out before you lick the screen here.
Just putting these slabs all back here in the holder because it just makes life so much easier if I clean up as I go. See, that way the wife doesn't get mad at me. United States Mint. $2016 Mercury Dime Centennial Gold Coin. 4 ounce fine gold, weighs 1 troy ounce, Exactly. Made at the West Point Mint. And here it is. It's a nice 2016. Right there, 24 karat gold, 1/10 ounce in OGP, all original packaging, and 525 is the asking price. No, it's 1/10. Okay, right there. See right there? 1/10 ounce. 1/10. Yeah, so the dime is 1/10, and then there's a quarter, Standing Liberty quarter, and then there's also a $50. Yeah. I mean, you could crack it out, Stan, and put it in the 2016 slot. It'd be a conversation starter. All right, Miss Keys, you back?
I am. I'm looking really quick. Is Deslogic here?
Yes, well, he was 2 minutes ago.
I just see a disconnect. I see a comment from Deslogic on StreamYard, but I don't see it on the YouTube side. So
Let me look.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I see his comment on YouTube and StreamYards.
Okay, I see Deslogic's yes, I'm here. But when I scroll up above that, wow, because Deslogic said something about does he have chicken? I see that on StreamYard, but not on the. That's what made me wonder on the YouTube side. It doesn't show up.
Dislikes, did I win something?
No, I was just Deslogic. Actually, I was worried. I was running over to the backside of the channel to make sure that you weren't accidentally blocked somehow. Because like I said, I couldn't see that comment on my YouTube side. So just wanted to make sure. All righty, all right.
All white. Anybody needs 90%? I got 90%. Let me know if you're interested. Sell it to
And
you.
how much do you have on the gold?
The goal was 525. 525. Yeah. I got 3 rolls of dimes and 3 rolls of silver quarters. Actually, I got 4 rolls of silver quarters. I got another one's in the safe here beside me.
Siren says, "No, I wouldn't block Deslogic."
Now, who would want to do that? He's such
Bill
a nice.
says, "How much for a roll of dimes?"
$191. That is melt. That's based off a silver price of $52.92, which is what it currently is. And just updated it. Yep. So $52.92. So $191. So these were $191. These are $382. That's rolls of quarters. The straight up melt price. So they got probably four total rolls of dimes, and then 4 rolls of quarters. What is gold at? Gold is at almost 4,200, I believe. Let me see here. $4,198.09. And that's me look at the gray sheet price. If I go to Kitco Gold, let's see what it says. Kitco Gold is $4,205.60. $4,205.60 is what gold spot is. And then according to Kitco, the silver price is $52.94. $52.94. Yeah, it just depends on where you're reading it when so it's hovering around that $43 mark, and gold's hovering 4,200. If anybody is looking for, I'll show these to you, then I'll get out of Miss Key's way here.
Oh, you're fine.
$19.64, 10 centavos. Anybody's looking for those, got a roll. They are not silver. Nickel clad. And then here's another roll. 1964. Those are both 10 centavos. Would you buy 1 ounce of silver for $40? Would I buy an ounce of silver for $40? I'd probably so, since that's $13 back of melt. And this is 1 centavos. If anybody needs any of those, we just picked up some of those. So. Anything anybody is looking for that I can hunt while we go to Miss Key's? Oops, that's loud. Yeah, 40 of them in a tube. Yep. That's right, Ben, because you packed them. You would know. Just wanted to show this, and then we'll move on whenever she's ready. This is an 1814 8 real Hawaka, and I always say that wrong. And this is a copper coin graded XF40. And that's pretty cool and all, right? I mean, that's neat that it.
Papa Frank, we're here now. You got silver to sell. Let's do it.
Yeah, don't. So right there's the coin right there, the 4632, 4632. So this is that PCGS on CoinFacts. Those are the pictures.
Look at that.
Population 1, none higher. That is the top pop right there.
That's incredible.
And that's the coin. There's those striations that go across it right there. You see all those little striations that go across it. So pretty neat. Hey, Moose Socks. How you doing?
Socks, how are you? So may I ask advice for, I'm trying to buy some coins here, and I'm having difficulties finding like prices for these. So where do you go to price?
Yeah, that's the problem with that era of coins. They're super hard to find. You might find them on eBay, but they're just super hard to find, and then the prices are everywhere.
And like these.
So are you looking for a particular era of coins or certain coin or?
No, I was just looking to pick these up to bring here.
I got you.
To resell. And I was looking for how to figure up a fair offer to this
Mhm.
person for them. And um,
Yeah, I
and
mean, there are some coins, like World Numismatics. I think that's what it is. What is it? Numismatics.com.
that one, Siren, the big one. She said, I like that weird looking one. She was either talking about one of us or the coins, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I know cheapskate coins.
And those are ancient coins. So there are some ancient coins that he has over there at worldnumismatics.com.
Okay.
And there might be something similar there that you could get a price on. He's got like 4 pages of ancient coins listed there. Oh, can you show me for 10 seconds?
Yes.
Moose socks. I told you I would have to wait till tomorrow, and today is tomorrow. I wasn't selling yesterday. This is the 1964 accented hair in proof 63. It is an accented hair. Graded NGC. And Moose Sock said you want that for 55. Okay, you got it, my friend. I told you I would wait till today, so I didn't show it earlier because you said you wanted it. And I just try to be as fair as I can with everybody. So thank you, sir. All right, that's all I need. Thanks.
Okay, Sorcerer Stan, I can do that right now.
That would be good. That'd be awesome. Stan can help you out too.
Oh my gosh, that's, yeah, I mean, and I would be absolutely eternally grateful for that. I was hoping that there would be someone here. I I've I sent you the pictures. They're the only pictures I have, Stan. I should have opened the flips and taken pictures of the back sides. But I sent it, Stan. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in, I don't want to rip the person off. I mean, I don't know, and I don't want to be ripped off. I want a fair deal for both of us. He makes a little money, I make a little money. We're both happy. That's all I'm looking for. I dig sheet. How are you? Benjamin, how are you? That would be wonderful, Stan. I appreciate that so much. All right. Let's see. All right. I have $1 face value of Merc dimes. I have I have $3 available. And I'm going to say, I think 38 is face, or 38 is spot right now for 90%ers. And so I'm going to say Treasure Town's Discord is a good ancient knowledge. I have to write that down because I don't. Treasure Town. Thank you for that, Moose Socks. I wrote that down. I believe 38 is spot on $1 face value for 90%ers right now. I'm going to do, I'm going to go under spot. So let's do 37. would that be under spot? I have to get the calculator out.
You
Yeah.
talking about for a buck 40?
38.28 is spot. So I'm going to do 37 per $1 face. So that's under spot. 38 is melt. Yeah. 38.28 is what I have. So let's do 37 for $1. I have $3 available plus 8 cents. 8 more. And then I'll get back to this one, Bill, that you were interested in. Bill wanted a price on the 24 graded Libertad fractional coin, Ben says.
Might want to make sure you're on live chat because I gave him the price when he asked. Make sure you're on live chat and not top chat. I did answer.
Okay. I was just reading that from Ben on.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading through there. Thank you.
All right. So, Bill, I had you at 16 on this 59 Canada silver. Do you still, and then I got called away. All right. I have Bill at 16 on this. Do I have 17 from anybody? I really should take it out of this older flip, but no other interest. All right, Bill, I'll just consider that a bin, Bill. Let me write this out. Today is the 15th. Now, that would risky ship. I could put it in cardboard and put it in a card, but that would be up to you for $1, Bill. I don't know if you want to chance that or if you want to do $6 for a wallet and I hang on to a wallet till next month. All right. I have, in fact, I have it right here, Bill. Liquid free. Wow, I have to lay my hands on it. It's like a piece of, cardboard plastic, like hard plastic that would fit. But, all right. All right. All right, wallet. I have a 57 seated dime, 1857. Starting bid of $5 on this. I can get it up there where you can actually read the date. The date is readable. If I can get it to focus through the plastic. This is another older. 1 dime. All right, Moosox, thank you so much. Appreciate that. There, now you can kind of see that date. Moosox, I will put this in the mail to you tomorrow. Sure, he's like, where's mine? I have a little silver here, folks. 1/4 ounce. I have 2 of them available. I've seen some silver for sale on the marketplace, and honestly, they wanted an astronomical amount for what they were selling. And, you know, it was obviously somebody out to try to rip off someone. Choice on these. Whoops. 1/4 ounce. So let's say $15 starting bid. Where's my foreign coin, folks? I have a 1912 3-pence. It is 925. Get a look at that. I think if I can, I don't know if I can hold it steady enough to point it out, but I think if you look right here in the neck area, that might be a little bit of a ding. All right, Ashes. But I've got $4 starting bid on that. 1912 3-pence. It is 925 silver. I have a 1/10 ounce Walking Liberty. Let's do $10. Now let's do 9. There's a beautiful 64. I have $5 on this. Yeah, it's not gonna. Maybe if I tone my lights down a little bit. You want to bin the 3 pence for $4? You got it, Moosox. I'll just put it in the box. Moosox. I'm going to put it in a Halloween bag in the box so it doesn't get lost. All right. So make sure you look in the Halloweeny bag. $4 on that. I set it up there on your box. I will get it snuggled inside here. All right. You know what this is, folks. Starting bid. Let's do a starting bid on this of $5. Hobo nickel, folks. 5 from Bill. Sorry, he just edged you out, Gene. 7 from Gene. I can't remember the guy's name that does this, but you guys will remind me. Cherie at 8.
BP on the back?
Yes.
Brent Pearson.
See, it's on the shoulder of the buffalo there.
Yep, that's a Brent Pearson. Yep.
There we go. Now you can see it.
Hey, River Spirit, how's it going?
How about I write that on the front so I...
Now you know.
We're at 10 to Gene. $11 to Cherie. River, how are you? Mister's coming in and out of the garage out there. He's working.
Well, tell him he's making a lot of noise.
He is. He's finishing up one cabinet so we can get it brought in maybe this evening. 11 to Cherie. Do we hear 12? Anybody? It is a Pearson. It is a hobo nickel. These are out there, but I don't know, you know, number-wise, how many he's got out there. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, River. We're at 11 looking for 12. 11 looking for 12. If we don't have any more bids, I will count it down. 12 to Gene. We're at 12 looking for 13. So I was thinking that these were going for around 18 or 20 over on Mama T's.
Yeah, Brent Pearson's usually go for more than that. Yes. And $20 to $30, I think. So, yep.
Oh,
so it's a super deal right here, folks. This is a great deal.
River said she's got a lot of these and they're a lot of fun. 13 to Cherie. A hobo that's your avatar moose. That'd be cool. We're at 13 looking for 14. 15 to Gene. Oh, Bill said he got one from Big T as a gift, Bill, or you purchased it? Cherie said she's out. We're at 15 to Jean. $15 to Jean if there's no other bids. On the hobo nickel, we're at 15. We are going once. Cherie says, I'm not out. 16. We're at 16 to Cherie. Looking for 17. 16 looking for 17. Jean says outski. Yes, Bill. Wallets need to be prepaid. So it would be 16 plus the 6. Yes. So we are, I got to count that down. We're at 16. We're going once at 16. We are going twice at 16 on the hobo nickel.
Listen to people talk. Understanding more than what people are saying.
Going twice. We are last call. 3, 2, 1. And we are SOLD sold to Cherie for 16. Congratulations on that, Cherie. Do you want risky chip on that, Cherie? I appreciate you, dear. Congrats, congrats.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
And you and you and you were like, no risk shipping. Okay.
And you, not so much. Okay, so there we go.
Do you want me to hold it in a wallet, Cherie? Or what do you want to do with it? What you want me to do? You tell me, girlfriend. My friend, while we're waiting on that, I have a roll of war nickels. It is a full roll of war nickels. Now, I didn't search them for condition. I just opened it up to make sure they were all war nickels. They are. Oh, that's right. Gosh, Cherie, I'm so glad you mentioned that. I'm going to write that right on the card. All right, Cherie, new address. Hold it. I forgot that you moved down there to be close to somebody sweet. So these are all war nickels. Well, there, you can peek in there. I hope she's got better internet, Des Logic. BU maples. I do not. I've only got one maple tonight. And I'm doing straight up $50 an ounce on my 1 ouncers. So these are all, like I said, they're all nickels, war nickels. I believe melt on them is melt is 119 on a roll, and I'm going to do 110. Full roll of war nickels for 110. Straight up $50. I have a 1988 maple. APM Atmex. Joyce. I have let's see. I have a Philharmonic. The Morgan Head. 1 ounce. Kitco. There's a Prospector. An 82 Prospector. There's another Buffalo. And a Sunshine Mint. No Geigers, Ben. I do not have any Geigers. I do have a Britannia. There's another Buffalo. Mandalorian. $50 each, folks. One ounce.
Hey, Ben, check your email. Ben, check your email.
Ben, calling Ben. 1 ouncers. Choice. $50. That's under current melt. I also have Silver Shot. If anybody's looking for Silver Shot, if that would come in. And I'm asking $50 an ounce for that. I have quite a few ounces of that, if anybody's interested in the shot. I wondered about that, Cherie. I have a counter stamp from Badlands. Here,
Hey,
how are you? I have 30 ounces of Silver Shot here. If anybody's interested in Silver Shot, it is 4/9 fine Silver Shot. It is Royal Canadian Mint. It is stuff that I have purchased for us to pour with, and I only use 4/9 fine shot Royal Canadian Mint. Werewolf repellent, absolutely. Don't forget I have more than 30 ounces, but I do have 30 ounces in this bottle. If you want to email me, Deslogic, you'd be welcome to email me. But this bottle contains 30 ounces exactly.
Hey, Southern Coin, how's it going?
Southern Coins, how are you? Don't forget, I have 1 grams. 1 gram Valcombis, $3 each. I have 12 available. If you're looking for giveaways, stocking stuffers, birthday gifts, you name it, they are awesome to use for that. $3, Bill. $3. $12 of them available. I have a $5 gold coin. It is a 1/10 ounce 2004 OGP, folks. I'm asking $4.50. The 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagle 2004. For $4.50. Haven't changed my price on my gold backs. I have 2 Utah gold backs and 1 Wyoming $1 gold back. I'm asking $9 each. And I'm asking $8 for the half Florida gold back. These also make great giveaways, stocking stuffers. There's 2 Utah, 1 Wyoming. And I have this 1935 D Buffalo that comes with this cool arrowhead. You get the arrowhead. $7. got that from Hallenbeck's, believe it or not. And let me see if I can pull this out of there. $53, 3-cent silver. I'm asking $25 for it. In fact, let's say 23 tonight. Oh, good grief. There we go. $18.53 Trime. Gear, how have you been doing? How are things in Norway? I hope you're well. I hope your offspring is doing well. What news from there? I have a peace dollar. And I'm just going to ask, I think, yeah, she's kind of really dark there. I'm going to say 36. I know melt is more, but it's a 1922. Oh, thank you, Gear. All right. Well, I don't think I have anything that you guys are interested in tonight. So let me see. All right. Casey Rhodes, if you're still here, I see your email. Cherie, I see yours. Kevin, I see yours. That's the order that we do the emails. So Casey Rhodes, let me know that you're still here. All right. We will start with you, and then Cherie, you would be up next, and Kevin Rose, you're in the hole. So folks, let's head on over. And just know, folks, if you want to sell on here, the email is right there in the chat, earlybirdtradeday@gmail.com. One item per email, please. Clear photos. And please include a description, including the weight and metal content of each item. What your sale price is, whether it's a bin or a starting bid, and what payment methods you take, and your contact information. So with that, come on, share screen. We will start with Casey Rhodes. Casey takes Cash App and Venmo. We have a 1984 Sunshine Mint round, $53 shipped. Trades are welcome. $53 shipped. Not a bad deal. That's under current spot for sure. Any interest in that, folks? Ginny, sweetheart, how are you? Have you not been feeling well, Jenny? I'm sorry. I'm glad you're feeling better now. I have some 1 ounces here, Jenny, if you're looking for 1 ounces.
Hey, Jenny, how's it going? Hope the carrot's doing well.
No interest there. I am going to put Casey's information in the chat in case someone wants to email. And I believe Casey just had 1 item tonight. So we are on to Cherie Ward. That's a disconnect there. Boy, my YouTube side had stalled and was way behind. All right, Silver Scientist, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Cherie is here. Folks, if you need Cherie's information, just type !Cherie Ward. Her information will drop by the bot. Cherie, please no PayPal for Cherie right now. She takes Cash App, Venmo, and Chime. She has
So
Bill, are you ducking out? These are 210 stacks items. She's selling them so that she's got room for her own stuff. She's getting rid of his crap. They are $75 a piece. If you buy all 3, you'll get free shipping. If not, it is $7 shipping. They are the Hoffman and Hoffman unicorns. Jimmy Lacari, how are you? Welcome in. Any interest, folks? Now, Cherie has a whole bundle of items tonight, folks, and it could be bundled together with the stuff from 210, so pay attention. See how many items Cherie Ward has. You can bundle and combine shipping. Hope you're doing well, Jimmy Lacari. We have 1 troy ounce Swiss of America. It is a vintage round. The ask is $70 plus ship. Again, these are 210s. This is also 210s. Like I said, Cherie's getting rid of some of his crap so that, you know, she's got room for her own. We have a gorgeous Bunker Bullion bar, 2024 Bunker Bullion, 100 gram, 3/9 fine. It is equal to 3.21 premium silver ounces. 206 shipped. $2024, you could use this for a mirror. Just look at that. becoming our crap now, she says. All right. Up next. Pretty sure this is Cherie's. Pretty pendants, glass and stone for a casual look or night on the town. Get all three for one money. Starting bid, buck and go. Buck and go on this. Well, Papa Frank, that's what we're saying. This is just an outreach of Mama T's on Wednesdays to kind of spread it around a little bit. Musak says 210 likes to look purty. Cherie's like, I'm getting rid of your pendants. That's it. I've had it with these. No more. Get out of the mirror. I need a little time myself. Buck and go on these. We can't have you looking prettier than me. Oh, Papa's got a lot to put together. Okay. All right, all right, all right. What we have here, she says, I have got to. Who has ever used one of these to weigh their letters? Well, here's your chance. It's a 1985 pocket postal scale in the wallet to weigh U.S. Postal Service letters up to 4 ounces. Starting bid, $10. She said he's pretty enough. Well, it's just to enhance that beauty, Cherie. This is kind of a cool little vintage piece. 1985 pocket postal scale. 40 years old, folks. You see, you clip it on the little alligator clip, and you would never use that for any other purpose, so that you could weigh anything else right there. Not that I'm saying, but I'm saying, you know, for weighing postal things. Again, folks, weighing, and look, it comes with a handy dandy little card that's right up to date for, you know, postal rates. Do not weigh your coins with it, she says. I wasn't thinking coins. Weigh in your parcel, your sage for smudging, right, Kevin? For you herbal Americans out there. Yeah, I noticed that, Cherie. I'm like, okay, this thing isn't exactly, you know, clean there on the end. Somebody's been weighing some burnt mail, I'm saying. We have here vintage rose choker, uncertain of the metal. It is very light, no markings on the piece. 15-inch adjustable sizing, starting bid $10. Shipping is $5. I mean, I don't know very many people that burn their postcards before they mail them. Exactly. You weigh in your organics first. How are you, Rosebud? I didn't realize you were with us this evening. Good to see you. She says this is very light. No markings on the piece. I'm going to guess at pewter, Cherie. This may be a pewter piece. I would love to pour that in silver and make it into a, you know, a really nice chess piece. I would pour that in silver and make some 925 links with that. And put a silver chain on it. That would be gorgeous. I'd antique it a little bit to bring out that detail. Aluminum or tin. Pewter's pretty light. Do they, Kevin? So you just roll it right out and it rolls that pattern. That would be, yeah, no, I'd want to pour it. No interest in that. Okay. Cherie, pewter melts at a lower melt point than silver. So one of the things that 4-9's Fine taught me, and we talked about it a lot, was he would use pewter like when he was trying out pieces first, like when he was trying out a pattern, because you can, I mean, you can basically heat pewter on the stovetop and melt it and pour it into your mold. Just go to some antique stores and find, you know, like a old pewter candlestick or something. And it's just a good way, like, to kind of hone, you know, if you want to try a new pattern and you're not sure how to set it up in your sand, pewter's a low-cost way to do that. It pours pretty similar to silver. And that way you can kind of hone how to set up, you know, maybe a more complex piece before you actually pour it in silver. So this is good condition with the case, starting bid 25. You know, if you need a little micrometer here to measure your, I'm not saying, I'm just saying Cherie is getting rid of this because she doesn't need to measure anything anymore. It's a, you know, a caliper here that measures little tiny to much bigger, but it just gets precise measurements. Good to have if you're doing a lot of coins and you want to measure for those fakes out there and get an exact measurement. You know, get those millimeters, because you know, it matters when you're dealing with fakes. Size matters when you're dealing with silver and fakes. Yes. Numismatics and fakes. All right. That was everything Cherie Ward has. Again, there's Cherie's information. If anybody would like to reach out to her, if you saw anything that you'd like to maybe talk about, I'll recap. There was the Sunshine Mint round from 1984 and the 3 Hoffman Unicorn rounds, the Swiss of America Silver round, the Bunker Bar, the beautiful necklace glass and stone pendants. We know that 210 probably doesn't want to get rid of those, but Cherie's making them. The postal scale, the pocket scale for measuring your herbs and spices and, postage. The vintage rose design choker necklace, and the caliper for measuring things that need measured. And, I'll leave you that. Kevin Rose, you are up now. Time to pick up from Scouts. Moosox, you have a good night. I will get your package in the mail. I'm going to try to get it out tomorrow. Okay, Moosox?
Good night, Moose Socks.
All right, from Kevin Rose. Kevin takes PayPal Friends and Family. He takes Cash App. He has here a hand set Montana sapphire ring. It is 3/9 fine silver, weighs 25.9 grams. It has a 0.6 carat weight untreated Montana sapphire. It is a size 12. He can resize it any size you need. Appraised for $600. He's asking $400 or best offer. Screenshot that appraisal. And we've talked about this before, but that Montana sapphire, depending on the light and surrounding colors, it could change from green to blue to aqua to an ice color. Appraised for $600, asking $400 or best offer. Montana sapphires per carat weight usually go for around anywhere from, depending on the color and the cut, $1,200 to $2,400 per carat. Light blue to light green to light violet. If anybody would like to reach out to Kevin Rose, just type plain old !Kevin, and his information will drop there with the bot. We have here a bear pendant, as in the animal bear, not a Portland bear. We have it is a Kingman turquoise sterling silver bear pendant, 6.5 grams total. He's asking $70 shipped. So this would be a BEAR and not a BARE. Confirmation of the weight here. It is stamped sterling 925 down there on the paw. It is more of the Native American bear and not the Portland bicycle bear. All right. We have here a 3/9 fine copper half Byzantine male necklace, 130 grams total weight. It is a 10 millimeter wide, 18 inches length, COA included, $55 shipped. This is a little time consuming, folks, to make this. Each of these, we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links, 2 connecting links. They all have to be individually opened and closed. Hey, Shroom Day, welcome in. How are you? How are you? 28 feet of wire to make this necklace. Copper is known for its anti-arthritic properties. So if you know anybody that experiences a little neck pain, as opposed to being a pain in the neck pain, very pretty. Almost looks hieroglyphic there.
Silver keys, I'll put a link in the chat for you. Or anybody who wants to go there. But you're asking about those coins. So there's a website.
Perfect.
So you might be able to find something there that looks like what you were looking at.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, between that and what Stan does, you should be able to get them figured out.
Thank you for that. I grabbed it. I appreciate that. And along with that, he has some copper bracelets. Again, folks, for anybody that has arthritis, 3/9 fine copper, double link, 45 grams, 7 inches, 10 millimeters. And a second one that is also 3/9 fine, copper rose male, 36.8 grams, 7.5 inches, 10 millimeter. COA is available for both, $40 shipped each. Choice. You're feeling grumpy today. I'm sorry, Shroom Day. I'm sorry about that, but glad you popped in. It's always good to visit with friends here. And, you know, it's cool to own that. I'm feeling kind of grumpy, feeling out of sorts. These hooks here, I can tell you from personal experience, they do not bother you. Those rounded ends. Oh, how pretty is that? Shiny, shiny. $40. Cherie says, get out the herbs. Choice, folks, $40. And while you might not think that the copper metal is valued at that, the time involved in making this, as opposed to one that you'd find commercially made out of, you know, a big box store, this is handmade art right here. All right. We have here a kookaburra puzzle. It is a handmade Australian kookaburra, 1 ounce, silver. It is a 6-piece puzzle. Ugh, blasphemy! Look what you did to the kookaburra. But it's kind of cool as heck. $65 plus ship. It is a 2023 kookaburra. How cool is that? Right? That's one to carry around in your pocket and just take out randomly and go, hey, I've got this little puzzle here. The first 9-piece puzzle. That is cool, Kevin. That would be a heck of a stocking stuffer. And you could, you know, hit Kevin up for a couple more.
Well, you know, you could be a jerk and do it over 9 years. Just give them 1 piece a year.
Oh, good grief. Or
give 9 people. Yeah.
Exactly. You could give 9 people 1 piece each on a pendant. I don't have 9 people in my family. Got my first piercing saw blade injury from it too. So folks, the blood is free. No, He's cleaned the blood off, just so you know. It's cool, isn't it, folks? All right. Kevin's information is going to post there again if anybody wants to reach out to him. And folks, if you have your own coin, like if you're into, maples or something like that, hit Kevin up. Route 66 or whatever, shoot it to Kevin. And River Spirit, you do too like more than 9 people, but maybe not well enough to send him a piece of that. He sacrificed his blood for your collection. You got that right. Philip the Board, I see an email from you. So let me know that you're here in chat. And then are you going to send more than one email, Philip the Board?
River Spirit, you can like me, send me one piece. Right?
We're community here. 9 different pieces, just pulling us all together. Philip the Board says here. Are you going to send another? Is this your only email, or are you going to send more, Philip the Board? I mean, I'm going to pull it up and read it, but just let me know if you're going to send more. Because I'll wait and kind of refresh it if you're...
Okay, right, River. You don't have to like me if you don't want to. That's fine.
She doesn't like you. She loves you. She loves everybody here. Because we love her back. You sent 2. All right. Well, I'm going to read this one and then I'll refresh Philip the Board and make sure it came through. So Cash App is preferred. He does do email, friends and family, but you have to email him for, PayPal. Does PayPal friends and family, but you have to email for that information. So he's got 3 premium ounces, a 2023 Australia Year of the Rabbit with the Dragon Privy, the Nui $2 2021 Pac-Man, and the $2 Pac-Man 40th anniversary coin, 160 shipped with tracking for all 3. Premium pieces here. You got the rabbit with that Dragon Privy Pac-Man and the 40th anniversary of Pac-Man. And of course, there's all the business information on that side. Oh, Stan, thank you. Perfect. I will take a look at that as soon as I can. Any interest here, folks? From this price is shipped, 160 shipped. Which is right at spot with shipping, folks. And Philip the Board, let me refresh this. Okay, I showed both pictures, DeskLogic. There's the business side and the fronts. You think the other email went through. Let's refresh and just see. Do, 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 do. Just waiting to see if that will actually come through. Stan, did you already email? Because I'm not seeing an email from you either. There it is. Okay. I got yours, Stan. It just popped in. So maybe. All right. Doesn't look like it's coming through. So Philip the Board says, I have a roll of rosies for $185 shipped if anybody's interested. So $185 shipped from Philip the Board. Stan, thank you for that email. I will read it as soon as I get off of here and respond. I so appreciate your taking the time to do that on my behalf. How much for the Pac-Man shaped coin, does Logic? He says he would like to keep it as a lot for now. Does Logic, do you want me to, I can pull that up again. Which, oh, that's the shaped one, I think is. I'm just going to zoom up on that, Does Logic, just in case you want to. I think that looks like that's on the capsule. The capsule scratched up a little bit. River Spirit has 3 hobo coins laying around within sight if anybody's interested. Chime in the chat there if you're interested in a hobo coin from River. Cherie asks how much. And please email her, River, with pictures. She is interested. Papa Frank, yes, I will pull up the Kookaburra puzzle. The Kookaburra puzzle is a starting bid of 65 plus ship. So I'm putting that in the chat right now, Papa Frank, and here is the puzzle. And Philip the Board confirmed that the marks seem to be on the capsule on that Pac-Man. He has not had it out of the capsule, so the coins should be good. That's Logic. So so there you are, Papa Frank. Starting bid of 65 plus ship of 5. And like I said, you might be able to talk him into doing a puzzle on whatever particular coin you have. Philip the Board, that still hasn't come in, so we will go back to the panel now. And good grief. How about we do this?
Pay attention in the chat, folks. Pay attention in the chat. Oh, bug. You got to really pay attention.
No, Cherie, he even cut that. He made the puzzle. That's why we were joking about the blood sacrifice for making it.
Hey, Mike Slides, how's it going?
Which is why I was saying, hey, if you maybe had one that you wanted him to do, ship it to him, and maybe he'd do one. All right. I have to move these 1 ouncers. I have, I think, 16 1-ounce various coins so that I can show you. I'm asking $50 on any of these 1-ouncers. I have generic 1-ounce rounds. I have Buffaloes. I have Prospectors. I have a Philharmonic. I have a Route 66. I have a Maple. Buffaloes, Sunshine Mint. What the heck is this one? Kitco. $50 straight up. What does the Buffalo run for? The Buffalo runs for joy. Papa Frank says to get away from the hunters. So you're going to get a 76 proof and a 20 pence. And I'm going to donate this roll of Canada 1-cent coins to St. Jude's. Folks, I also want to mention, and I'll drop it in chat here. EC has posted the extravaganza update, folks. The extravaganza has started. So there's the link to the video over there on Everyday Opportunities channel. Of course, that's New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. If you want to get in on that, not much has changed about it. 1 ounce for entry, and I've got lots of 1-ouncers here. I can arrange to ship them to EC if you want to buy 1 ounces and get into the extravaganza. And it is #lovebug. And let me see. She's right there, snuggled in her bed with me. You probably heard her snoring because, you know, she's got to get in a good nap before she goes to bed at night. Got about 20 more seconds here, folks. 20 more seconds. And we will pull this. I did enter, and just know that if it pulls my name up, it automatically goes to St. Jude's. My giveaways ship in envelopes. No tracking. Love Bug, because that's her name, Bug. Bugaboo. All right, here we go, folks. We've got 18 entries, 23 watching. A couple of you didn't want in. That's fine. LOVEBUG. Yeah, life is tiring. She's not little. She's 60. Well, she's lost a couple pounds. She's 64 pounds. And she thinks that she's about 4 pounds. She does like to ride in my lap. All right, we're going to pull this. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, good luck. And the winner is Rosebud. Rosebud.
Congrats, Rosebud.
Congrats to you.
#rigged.
#rigged. All right, Rosebud. So this Rosebud, this will come out to you. You got a 76 proof Rosie and this 1989 20 pence. And it'll come out to you in a pumpkin card. Watch for that orange envelope, Rosebud. And this goes to St. Jude's. It is that roll of BU. Not again. I've never heard anybody complain about, oh no, I won again. Oh, Rosebud. Give it to the chat. All right. You heard the man, folks. Let's redo this.
Thank you, Rosebud.
Let's do this. Let me share that. There you go, folks. Let's start her over.
Put in, folks, hashtag Rosebud. Hashtag
Rosebud.
Maybe you'll win again. Well, you got to enter to win.
You never know. You never know, folks. I've got a... And I'm going to throw in, to make sure I don't go overweight here, I'm going to throw in another coin, a 26 Buffalo. On top of that for doing that, Rosebud. $17 entries. 18 entries. 25 watching. 20 entries. I'll show you this other coin I added to it. If Rosebud wins again, Silver Keys is mailing it to him whether he wants it or not. Jimmy Lacari, that's fun. Hashtag Rosebud. 21 entries, 24 watching, just about got everybody in. 3 folks there. I did add one more coin to it, so there's a little more silver in there. I added a Buffalo. A Buffalo. All right, let's do this, folks. 22 entries, 22 watching. Good luck, good luck.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
He has to keep it if it's a double win. Well, he always has the option of donating to St. Jude's or Wounded Warrior. Casey Rhodes.
Congrats, Casey.
Congrats, Casey. All right, Casey. I threw in a Buffalo there. It's a 1925. You get that bicentennial, that 76 proof. And the 20 pence. Casey Rhodes. So, Casey, make sure that you email me so I have a current address for you. I'm pretty sure I do. And I'll get this mailed out to you. I had already put Rosebud's name on the envelope, so I'm whiting that out so I can, so watch for this envelope. Okay, Casey. And I will get this, try to get it in the mail tomorrow. No tracking with it. All right. All right. Back to me. What's my shipping cost? Cherie, I charge $6 on packages. So like if you want to start a wallet, it's $6. Risky ship is $1. If you want your hobo nickel to go into a wallet, we can do that. All right. I have random 1 ounce rounds. $50 per, that's under current spot. I think spot's going to continue to go up. I have APMEX. There's a Britannia. Mandalorian. All right, Cherie. This is an 82 prospector. Lady Liberty. Sunshine Mint. Again, these are random 1 ounce rounds. Buffalo. Buffalo, but APMEX. $50 per, including I have the maple, 1988 maple. That's a Kitco. And a Route 66. I also have Silver Shot. $50 an ounce. It is 4/9 fine silver, not 3, 4/9 fine. It is Royal Canadian Mint. The gentleman that I get it from is a dealer from the Royal Canadian Mint. I have a roll of war nickels. Rosebud, you have a good night. So I have a roll of war nickels. I'm going to do 110 on those. That is under spot. I have a 1/10 ounce. Walking Liberty. Would I like a bunch of fake or maybe, sure, I'd take a couple. And I'd stamp them and take them down to my LCS. Absolutely, River. And if you have maybe fake ASEs, I would go to the LCS and put them on there. Good Lord, the word just escaped my brain. Was like a moth flying around and flew out. You know, the tester thing. I have 1 grammers, 1 gram Valcombi bars. These were out of a combi bar. I broke it apart, put them in here. $3 each. It's an inexpensive way to Sigma. Thank you, Ashes. That thing. That's a hard word, Sigma. I could put them on the Sigma River and get them tested for you. We do not want to inadvertently pass around fake stuff. I don't mind finding fake stuff and, stamping it or counter stamping it and using it for education. The thing that does the thing to tell us stuff. That's it, Moose Socks. That is exactly right. Did I give you a price on that? I think I did. All right. A 57 seated dime. does have a readable date on it. It's just not picking it up under my...
Good night, Papa Frank.
Oh, good night, Papa Frank. You can see the back through the tape.
River. Golly gee. All over me tonight, man.
$1 face of Merc dimes. And I'm saying 37 face. Right now, face value is 38. I will take 37. That Sigma detector doohickey thingy. I have $3 available plus 40 cents. And I have a peace dollar. Came right from Hollenbeck.
That's nice toning. That's pretty rare for peace dollars to tone.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's, let me take it out of there. And I'll handle it with my hands simply because she's been handled already. It's real brown, which is really unusual. So it's not like, you know, when I tone stuff, I don't get that brown. This brown gold color just isn't. Oh, Ben. Oh, no. That's so disheartening. She is a loose coin, Siren. Let's do 37 on her. She has a good heart, though, Siren. Ben, I'm so sorry. That's quite disheartening for people. And of course, he's gotten them over the years, and there's no way for him, you know, where he could go back and try to recoup funds. All right. This is just not, this is a 1/4 ounce. I have 2 of them available. There we go. 1/4 ounce, 3/9 fine silver, 15. I have 2 available. Is that right? 15, 14. Yeah, Ben, the LCS here, they don't put out ads, but they tell people, you know, if you have something that you want checked, just bring it in. We're happy to check it, run it across the Sigma for you at no charge, no expectation. Just bring it in. And you know, just to kind of combat that. Oh, that last thing, did I do that one? I did. I just set it up there. Okay. Up. The gold. The American Eagle, 2004. It is a 1/10 ounce OGP, 450, folks, 450. And I think that that's still, because I believe retail on this is $575. Yeah, 210. 210, did you get my email? Did you see that I had emailed you earlier? All right, folks. That's all I had tonight. What is this up here hiding? Oh, that's those pearls. All right, all right, all right. Okay, 210. You ready, Ashes, for a second round?
Sure.
All right.
So for those who don't know, most of you already do, PayPal, friends and family, no notes, Cash App, write whatever you want. Shipping is $6. And I ship. Up first is a 1937D three-legged buffalo, graded in XF40. There's a number. You can go to pcgs.com and go to the verification link, and you can type into 5398-4491. Does have gold labels. That means it's got nice pictures. We picked this up in a collection and found a 37D, and then we sent it in to get it graded. Right there is the 37D. So you can see it right there. There is the front leg has been polished out. That's what happened. They polished the die. So the front leg is gone right there. The rear leg has, I call it the fuzzy leg. That is another indicator. And also the E pluribus unum is not touching the back of the buffalo. So all good indicators. Sent it off, got it authenticated, come back XF40. XF40, if anyone's interested, right there it is. And it is 1100 if you're interested. There's a Westward Ho casino from Las Vegas, Nevada. It is 3 nines fine. 3 nines fine silver. Limited edition $10 gaming token. And on the reverse of this one, it has the American flag. Right there, Westward Ho American flag. This is $40. $40, 0.6 of an ounce, roughly right there in the middle. 3 nines fine silver, $40. AU55, 1907, 10-cent barber dime in a pillbox slab, one of the small slabs from 8X, older slab.
Musak says, I keep polishing legs off my 37Ds, but PCGS refuses to grade them. So rude.
You shouldn't make them mad. They'd do it if you didn't make them mad. So here is this AU55 1907 barber dime, full Liberty, great headdress, has some toning on it. Here's a reverse. $85 is what I would do on this one today. $85.
Beautiful.
$1901 barber dime in AU55 NGC. This one is $95. 1902 in AU55. $95. 1910 in AU58. It's a little bit nicer. 1910 AU58. Hey, Gleason. This one is 160. Yeah, this is super nice dime here. 160. $1787 copper New Jersey Colonial It's great in the fine 12 details. There's the horse. There's the plow. The date, 1787. There's the reverse. E pluribus unum. And F12 is 775. VG10 is 600. We would take 400 for this coin, 400. So that brings it down 2 grades because it's got the detail grade. But where else do you want to find a colonial coin? Not many places. But you'll find it right here on Silver Keys channel. The 2018 NGC 10 yen graded MS70. I really like this bamboo label. Just wish I didn't have this little guy right here. I like this panda, but I wish that one was up there. But they didn't pay me to be one of their designers, so I guess it is what it is. This is $75. $75.
That is a cool label, though.
Yeah, I think so. Uh, 1927 CAC G VG8 Standing Liberty Quarter. That's $30. Here's a 1927 S CAC VG8. S-bent marks are right there. And this one is 105. I'm with you, Cherie. I got you. Uh, 1946 Booker T. Washington MS66 NGC graded. There's a reverse. That's $70. $70. Here's a 1997 $5 Gold Eagle MS70 graded by NGC. They go up after tonight. I'll have to move these up because the gold prices jumped so much. Still asking $600 for this one. $600. That's the price on the 8th. But after tonight, I will adjust the prices. The prices will go up. I'll tell you what's going to go up to. So I'm not twisting your arm or anything like that. Just letting you know what we're having to do.
Got to adjust with the markets, folks.
This will go to $675. That's where it is right now. It is at $675 in an MS70 on NGC. $675. So that's where it's going to go. So right now, if you get it at $600, you got $75 equity built in. So it's all good, Cherie. Didn't hurt nobody's feelings. Here's a 1998 ICG MS70, and this is an MS70 coin in an IGC holder. It's at $600. Is what we're selling it at. On the 8th, it was $675, and today the price, because the gold prices jumped up so much, it is $700. It'll go to $700. Next time you see this coin, it'll be $700. $600 is the asking price right now. $100 equity built in if you're interested. I know it's a lot of money. It's the middle of the month. I get it. But we got it. If you want it, we got it. Uh, 2016 PCGS Pearl Harbor commemorative coin. Okay, Moosox, we'll look. 19D and 19S SLQs will look. I don't think I have those in my box here. Ben will look and see if he has those. Pearl Harbor. This is out of Tuvalu, 75th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. And this one is 100 books. $100 is the asking price. Here's Capital, U.S. Capital. This is silver, 90%, proof 69 deep cam, 1994 S, commemorating the bicentennial of the United States Capitol. It is $49. $49. Yes, we do. $49. There's 1991 S PCGS Proof 69. This is commemorating the 50th anniversary of the USO from 1991. And there is the reverse, and this one is $48. 1984 proof set, U.S. proof set.
Yep, and raw. I don't think he wants graded ones. Cherie likes hers well done, though.
I figured Cherie would be more like a medium. And here is the 1984 proof set. Let's have some toning right there around the bottom, around that. Some toning right there. Nice little set. No pink. Yeah, I can do a little pink. I can do $10 on that. If anyone's interested on the 84 proof set for $10. Here is this is the 1986 Ellis Island set. The Ellis Island set, currently gray sheets for, I'll tell you here in 1 minute here. So the 2-coin Statue of Liberty set in original government packaging sells for $70. If anyone was interested in this, I would do $50 for the 2-coin set, $50. Again, this is 90% silver. This is clad, but $50 if anyone's interested. Doesn't have the outer box, but it does have a nice little velvety box here on the outside. Seated Liberty quarter from 1854. This is with arrows. There you can see the hair, the drapery, the shield, the Liberty. It's all there. The denticles all the way around are right there. There's the reverse. Super nice reverse. 65 on this one. If anyone's interested, 65. $1853 O with arrows. J. Nugent Hold, $50. And the O's right there. Not this big O, the circle, but the O's right above it. $50. Anybody interested at $50? Let me know. If it didn't have the hole punch, I'd probably put it in my typeset and the counter stamp, but it is what it is. 1913 Type 1. Buffalo. Hey, Mr. Blue.
Pearl Harbor. I'm that far behind.
Yeah, you're behind.
Good side.
But there's a 1913.
Casey says, will you take 30 for it?
Yeah, you can email me. We've got several coins over here to talk about. So, yeah, you can email me. But, yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, if you want. I could probably do 30 on it. $2 isn't going to kill me. It's a super nice example. I wish this 37D
Graded as, yeah.
looked as nice as that one. Because
that takes a big jump.
Yeah, it would be great. Yeah, that would be a AU coin for sure. So it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, just shoot me an email, Casey. And I think, unless anybody has any requests or is looking for anything in particular, I think that's going to be it. Thank you, Miss Keys.
All right. Okay, folks, we will run over and get another look at the emails if folks are still here. I'm just going to go through them really quickly. Casey Rhodes is still here. He just was in chat. Casey has 84 Sunshine Mint round, $53 shipped. Trades are welcome. Takes Cash App and let me drop this into chat. Cash App and Venmo. Cash App and Venmo. 53 shipped, folks. For this Sunshine round.
Ain't no sunshine
when she's gone. All right. Cherie Ward is up next, then Kevin Rose and fill up the board. So Cherie, this belongs to 210. They are 3 Hoffman Unicorn rounds asking, let me drop this here, $75 each. If you buy all 3, it's free shipping. Otherwise, it's $7 each. No PayPal. Cherie will take Cash App, Venmo, and Chime. Cherie, you did say for me to put yours in a wallet, right? Your hobo nickel? Or you want me to just hold on to it for now? And like at the end of the month, if you don't have anything else for me, we'll just do like $1 risky ship or something, or figure it out then. Or did you say wallet? I failed to write it down.
She said wallet earlier, I believe.
Did she? Okay.
I think so. I thought she said wallet.
I think I thought she did, and then I was like, wait a minute.
Yes. See? Yes.
Wallet. All right. I got you wrote down for wallet. That's $6 ship. All right. This is also for 210 from 210. We have a 1 troy ounce Swiss of America vintage silver round asking $70. Come on, buy it up, combine ship, save money. Keep it safe and warm. Well, I'm not going to like nest on it or anything, but I'll put it in this box over here that I keep wallets in to slide into the safe. Swiss of America. Don't let it get scared or lonely. Well, it's with other wallets, so it'll be fine. They'll sing songs all night, kumbaya and stuff. They have a grand time. Gorgeous Bunker Bullion Bar. This is 100 grams or 3.21 ounces, $206 shipped. Again, folks, buy more, combined shipping. Asking $206 shipped. 3.21 or 100 grams. 3.21 ounces, 2024. Cherie also has these purdy pendants, Buck and Go. There is no extra charge for the company and the great care or the songs. Music is free here. Now, not even the dust bunnies. I'm throwing those in for free. This is straight out of 210's collection here, folks. Cherie's like, no way can you be more beautiful than me. You've got to get rid of those. We have, all right, folks, here's this postal pocket scale. 40 years old, still works great. Starting bid $10. It's good for letters, quote unquote, up to 4 ounces. Comes with this postage rates to throw people off, you know. Throw them off the scent of the intended use here. That is a cool kind of vintage piece there, though. Especially that it still has the postage rates card with it. Doesn't need any batteries, folks. Doesn't need any batteries. All right. It smells a little green. All right, we have here Vintage Roads choker, uncertain of the metal. It's very light. There's no markings on it. It's a 15-inch adjustable sizing. Starting bid $10, shipping of $5. It's got that kind of hammered, handmade links connecting it. And, you know, if you're just sitting around and you need to measure something, here's a caliper for measuring things. It's good condition, comes with the case, starting bid of $25, shipping of $6 because of the size of this, folks. Size matters in some things, you know, numismatics, your stack. All right, that was everything from Cherie and 210. We'll move on now to Kevin Rose. If exactly, Cherie, coins, gems. You know, sometimes you need to measure the inside diameter of things, nuts and bolts and whatnot. All right. Kevin Rose is up next. Cherie's information just posted in the chat. If anybody saw something they wanted to reach out to her about, there's her info. We have here from Kevin Rose the sapphire ring. It is 3/9 fine, 0.6 carat weight of a Montana, untreated Montana sapphire. The silver weight is 25.9 grams. It is a size 12. It can be resized up or down. It appraises for 600. He's asking 400. There's the appraisal. Screenshot that if you like. This is a color change Montana sapphire. There's the information on that. He also has this bear pendant. It is a Kingman turquoise set in a sterling silver bear pendant, 6.5 grams total. He's asking $70 shipped for this bear, B-E-A-R pendant. See there, it's marked sterling and 925. Yeah, it measures in millimeters, but like, I mean, seriously, some of these fake coins, you know, if you measure them in the millimeters, some of them are right on, but some of them, I mean, we used ours for measuring some Morgans as part of the process of saying, you know, figuring out if they were fakes or not. All right, we have here another item handmade from Kevin. I'm just going to copy this part. It is a 3/9 fine pure copper half Byzantine male necklace. It is 130 grams total weight. It is 10 millimeters wide, 18 inches in length. You know, if you need to measure your capsules to see what size your capsules are to put your coins in, you've got some in a drawer somewhere and you don't know what coin they're supposed to fit, you could measure them out, and all kinds of handy things. There's the 130 gram weight. That's what it looks like on. COA is included, $55 shipped. That's several hours, many hours of work right there. When you think about putting each one of these copper links, opening them, sliding them in, closing them. It's a lot of work. We have copper bracelets. We have two of them. One is a double link. It weighs 45 grams. It's 7 inches. And one is a rose male. It is 36.8 grams and 7.5 inches. The COA is available for both. They are $40 choice. Thank you, Ashes. You have a good night, sir. Appreciate you.
Good night, everybody. Y'all have a great night. Have a great week. And we will see you on the next one.
See you on the weekend.
And you too, River Spirit. Good night to you.
Good night, good night. Well, it's time to go. Ba-boom, ba-boom. All right. And last but certainly not least, folks, the Kookaburra puzzle. You heard me go, oh, what did you do to the Kookaburra? But it's kind of cool. Oh, Ashes, if you're still here, we are so sorry for the loss that your department experienced this past week. Thoughts and prayers go out to you and you know, all of his family. This puzzle is 65 plus ship. It is a 9-piece puzzle. And that was everything for Kevin Rose. If you want Kevin's information, just type in !plain Kevin. His information will come up. Philip the Board, are you still here? I will pull your email up. just in case. If Philip the board is still not here, you guys, you'll have to email him. He does take Cash App. He does take PayPal too, but you have to email for that PayPal information. He has this 3-coin lot. We have the Year of the Rabbit 2023 with the Dragon Privy, the Pac-Man coin, and the 40th year anniversary of Pac-Man. It is the 3-coin set. They are premium ounces. He's asking 160 shipped with tracking for this 3-coin set. Here's the business side here. And Deslogic was interested maybe in that Pac-Man coin. You might reach out and have a conversation via email about that if the 3-coin lot doesn't sell, Philip the board. And Deslogic, if you don't already have Philip the board's email and you're still sitting back there in chat, there's the email there. He's done a couple other puzzles with something, Cherie. All right. That is all we've got there. So we're going to come back over here. We're going to stop sharing those emails. And that's where we're at, folks. Casey Rhodes, don't forget to email me your address. Pretty sure I have it. I was going to look in my pirate ship. If it's not in pirate ship, have you moved since 2023 was the last time I mailed a package to you. I've mailed giveaways to you, but I hand address those on the envelope, and I don't keep the addresses from that. I don't believe. Let's see. Oh, wait. I have an email from you from August, Casey Rhodes. So if your address is still the same, I'll just ship it to that address since August. I didn't think I still had the address, but I actually threw this into my folder under addresses. You're very welcome, Philip the board. You are very welcome. All right. Kevin Rose, please don't send your weather this way. It's getting cold here. Right, River Spirit? Well, we've gotten snow and more snow tomorrow. So, folks, I'm going to get out of here. We did our giveaway about halfway through, so I'm done with that. If anybody's interested in 1-ouncers, I've got, I think there's 16 here, $50 each. As well as I have a boatload of silver shot, $50 an ounce, plus shipping, and that would be tracked, signature delivery, and insurance if you'd like. River, if you want to send those ASEs to me, I'm happy to take them and get them checked, verified on the Sigma, and I can let you know what's good or bad. I can ship back to you, you know, what's whatever, but shoot me an email. All right. Anything else, anybody? If not, or if something comes up, shoot me an email. Otherwise, you all have a blessed rest of the week. We're traveling tomorrow. Keep us in your thoughts. And Moose Socks, I will try to get your package out tomorrow, but I realize since we're traveling tomorrow, I don't know if I will get by the post office in time to send it tomorrow. And I want to take it right up to the desk in the post office. So it might be Friday before it goes out. Jimmy Lakari. Okay. Thank you, Moose Socks. Jimmy, it was so good to see you. Everybody that was in tonight, I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you being here, supporting the channel, buy, sell, trade, all of that. It's great to see you all. Thank you, Cherie. Thank you. Thank you. So Saturday, Ringmaster Ray trade day. Saturday night, maybe big flip. Sunday, always Mama T's for the flea market. Back over to Ashes for After Dark flea market. And Monday, Big T's for their auction if they have one. And back here next Wednesday. So thank you, Shroom. We have to go to the VA tomorrow. He's got a VA appointment for hearing appointment, his hearing aids. So, and my special sister was going to go with us, but now she's not. So I got to juggle that to figure out how we're going to do that tomorrow. Anyways, you guys all have a good day, good night, good whatever, good rest of the week. Thank you for being here, and stay safe. Wash your hands, folks. Wash your hands. We will catch you on the flip side. Good night, everybody.